It's officially 106 degrees. It's 12:44 p.m. Saturday, Labor Day weekend, or Memorial Weekend, whatever weekend it is. Just getting some more footage of this fire here. Man, it has really going straight up the mountain. Looks like it's burning up towards Forest Falls, but that smoke is just really going across the sky. But yeah, it's a nasty fire. You can see, or I can see. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. Yeah, I see a lot of flames start taking off along the ridge line and starting to burn down towards Yucaipa from the upper ridge. I mean, it's not like towards any homes or anything, but burning down this way. And like I was saying earlier in all the other clips, this sucker is just going to be going, and for a good time. As hot as it is, there's really not any access like where it's burning up along the ridge line up there. There's no roads or anything up there, so it's just going to have to be done by airdrops. Don't know if they're going to run any hand crews up there or anything like that. I think pretty much they're going to be concentrating on structure protections as it burns towards the west side of the ridge line. That's where the homes and everything are, and you know, more down on the lower end over here where the smoke is, the white smoke. There's homes down throughout that canyon on the backside, but as it starts making its run up the ridge line towards Forest Falls, there's homes back there. So it's gonna be a while, you know. The wind kind of comes and goes. We started getting a few gusts, this and that. Other than that, I don't know how it's going to play out. You know, the winds aren't too horribly bad. We had some strong gusts when I was closer to the fire earlier, and I was capturing the gusts, and the fire was really taking off over that way. So you start seeing the black smoke as it starts billowing up. Like right now, you can see it, and that's where it's, you know, taking off. But just would like to see this thing go away. It's not gonna happen for a while. So I just stopped and got myself a soda. They got some vendors over here. Got some Trump supporters. Yeah, some vendors selling Trump flags, Trump 2020 Second Amendment, you know, rights, decals, flags, hats, everything to do with Trump and America and everything else. Getting a lot of business. Here goes the meat wagon. Whoop, 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 whoop. Somebody probably got some heat stroke or something going on. It is hot. I mean, it is really hot. But yeah, so these vendors are making out like crazy. Yucaipa had a protest here a couple of weeks ago with the BLM movement and everything else, and it only lasted for like a couple hours. Things got out of control pretty fast. You know, little car chase at a gas station, person ran out with a gun. Some motivated individuals, some former military people kind of got involved when they saw the person from BLM that had went across the street with a weapon, and they got inadvertently tripped and knocked down to the ground to where the police could effect an arrest. So shortly thereafter was declared an unlawful assembly, and the BLM persons were kindly escorted by the sheriff's department across to Stater Brothers to where they had safe passage to their vehicles so they can safely leave the city town of Yucaipa. And so they kindly left and things, got back to normal. There's just so much, I'm not into, politics or one to, get into these movements and everything. This was the first time I ever attended anything. I went mostly just check it out. They had been here previously and had posted all kinds of stuff on social media that, Yucaipa was a racist town and this and that, and they had posted stuff saying that they're going to come to the town that I reside in, and we're just pretty much going to come here and change things and burn the town down and everything. And I'm like, I'm not going to allow that to happen. So I'm just going to go and show my support and make sure people aren't going to be stupid. I'm not going to tolerate that. If I can stop somebody from being stupid, I mean, you're not going to come loot and burn and everything the town that I reside in. I don't want to be driving to other towns and cities and everything else to get my groceries or ice cream or anything else like that. I mean, that's ridiculous. Don't come to a town that you don't live in and proclaim you're going to start being stupid. I mean, I don't get it. It's this whole stuff has to be quelched. It just has to really stop. There's tragedies in life. There's good people, there's bad people. That's just the way society is in every aspect and in every bit of humanity. It's just people make mistakes. People need to be held accountable in every job. There's good doctors, there's bad doctors. Some doctors make mistakes, people die. I mean, is there big massive movements for people who die by doctors? I mean, look, we can't go down this path any longer. I mean, it's everybody gets the point. Everybody got the message. Defunding law enforcement isn't the answer. It's education. As far as law enforcement goes, if that's the big thing that they're stuck on, from George Floyd's death, everybody in the world was shocked when that video came out. There's other factors that greatly contributed to his death, but the fact remains is that kneeling on a man's neck, law enforcement is trained. If somebody's calling for medical or has a medical situation or has a complaint such as I can't breathe, call for medical. Absolutely no excuse, nothing whatsoever to say a reason why I needed to kneel on a man's neck. No matter, once the person's restrained, hey, put them in the unit, transport, book them, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. Been there, done that. You just don't do that. So, everybody, cops are sickened by what they saw. A couple idiots out there. There's no justification, no excuse for nobody doing anything, period. But for everybody to get into the big emotional, screaming, panic bullshit of saying, we have to start burning down cities and marching and going into people's neighborhoods, hell no. That does not fly. You're serving no purpose whatsoever. I'll tell you what, if a mob came marching into where I live and they're unruly and they're being threatening and I've seen the stuff on social media where the mob is going to people's neighborhoods and saying, you need to leave your houses, I'm taking over your house, and threatens me or my family. I'm sorry, I'm not going to allow that to happen. I don't care how many of you are there. If you threaten me or my family, you're going to need to leave. I will make sure that you leave. I'm going to protect me and mine. You're not going to burn down my house. I'm not going to allow you to come into my town and start burning down my grocery store. Like I said, I'm not going to, jump on a bus and be going to another town to go buy groceries. You're not going to inconvenience me because you think you have a cause. You know, there's no reason to be doing what these people are doing. It's anarchy. People need to call it for what it is. You know, these people are being paid or supported somehow, and if you ask them, what the hell are you really protesting about? Black Lives Matter. No, bullshit. They can't tell you. They just, you know, they're, you know, somebody gets on a megaphone, no matter what they say, they could say, you know, Satan is Lord of my life, and everybody there's going to say, Satan is the Lord of my life. I mean, you could say, you know, the earth is flat, and all the idiots there are going to start screaming, the earth is flat, and getting in the cops' faces, you know, the earth is flat, and I mean, they're just lost souls, and it's really sad. I love this country, you know, I'm a military veteran, and, you know, for me to see the stuff that's going on day after day after day after day, and I'll admit, I'm transfixed on watching, you know, this stuff on the media, social media, night after night, and it sickens me. I mean, honest to God, it sickens me, and I'm nervous, I'm scared, you know, it's how many children are seeing this stuff. Children pick up on the fear of their parents. When their parents are nervous and you know, scared, the children are sponges. They pick up the fear from their parents. You know, the kids are seeing this stuff. They're hearing their adult parents talk to other adults. They're hearing all this stuff. So, you know, now we're going to have another lost generation other than these, you know, little snowflakes or whatever. You know, the people are calling these 20-some-odd-year-olds, or, you know, the college-aged, you know, kids. I don't know exactly what they're calling them, but, you know, it's sad. I mean, this is America. This is the greatest country in the world. And to see these people act like this, all this, you know, fake-ass hatred towards the cops, you know, I'm sorry. Assault with a deadly weapon upon a peace officer, you're going to prison. And you have these, you know, district attorneys that are just not even prosecuting these punks. Something is wrong in this country. What is going on that these guys aren't being prosecuted? They're just letting them go. Nothing's happening to them. I call it for what it is, bullshit. And it's just sad. It's just really sad. You know, I couldn't imagine this in this country. Other countries, this shit'll fly. You know, China, when things get out of control there, look at what they do. You know, Japan. Can you imagine doing this shit in Iran or one of these other countries? You know, hey, you're shot. They're using live ammo. You know, I was watching last night, Rochester, New York. They gave the Rochester, you know, police or whatever, they gave so many warnings. Unlawful assembly, you must disperse, da-da-da-da, go home, etc., etc., etc. The boy that cried wolf. You know, get back across the street. Well, these people were throwing stuff at law enforcement, going right up to their faces when they're supposed to be like across the street or on the sidewalk. And it just went on and on and on. If it's deemed an unlawful assembly, you're told to leave, you need to leave. You know, I don't know what the powers that can be in government can do, but, you know, seriously, nationwide, impose a curfew, sundown to sun up, nationwide. If your ass is out protesting, you know, you can do that from sun up to sundown. After sundown, your ass needs to be off the street. Anybody nationwide, if you're out protesting, you know, after the hours of darkness, bring in the National Guard, bring in the Marines, bring in whoever you need to bring in. Bring them in. Bring in busloads of personnel, and you just funnel everybody onto buses. You prosecute them, and it's mandatory 3 years prison, say, for flat out what it is, rioting. It's not protesting anymore. If you're out after the hours of darkness, you're protesting. You're rioting because you're breaking the law by being out protesting. Make it nationwide. If you're out protesting after dark, you're rioting. Period. Quit, dicking around, making excuses, pussyfooting around. If you're out doing the shit and they impose a nationwide, deal where it's illegal, your ass is breaking the law. You're going to prison, not jail. You're going to prison 3 years. Everybody, straight across the board. You do anything, after that, stiffer fine. And good luck with your life after that, But we need to get real. We need to stop the shit within its tracks. Move it past, politics. Move it past little Black Lives Matter propaganda bullshit, because it's not real. They don't have a movement. The only thing they're having movement is a bowel movement of their friggin' lips and their mouths, because they're idiots. So that's all I gotta say. Thank God everybody's seeing it for what it is, but it needs to stop. So, anyways, I'm still trying to attempt my way home. I'm gonna get there. Fire continues. God bless everybody. The world needs peace. I just want to see the religious leaders in this world. I want to see the church get out and start marching alongside of these persons with all this vitriol and hate, and just start yelling into their megaphones and holding hands in unity and peace, and start saying, no Jesus, no peace. Because Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace. And that's true. No Jesus, no peace. No Jesus, no peace. Because we're a nation built on fundamental values. Everybody's entitled to walk the streets without worrying about fear of somebody smashing a brick upon your head and killing you. We should be allowed to, the black community should be allowed to, walk their own neighborhoods in peace without, being fearful of themselves getting shot or killed or, this or that. It's our mentality all the way across, all across all colors, nationalities, whatever. America is red, white, and blue. There is no brown. There shouldn't be no yellow, no brown, no black, no, whatever. Red, white, and blue. That's America. We're all Americans here. Once you're a citizen, we're America. This racial, crap just really needs to stop. And the Black Lives Matter supposedly movement, there's not that many blacks there. It's all these white people that are, I don't know who's paying them or if they're giving him drugs or what, but mentally they're not okay. These people are not have checked out upstairs somewhere, because they're not right in the head. But so much hatred for every law enforcement, everybody that stands for something, all this friggin' hatred. It's like, come on, these, when you're hurt, or when somebody in your family gets in trouble, shot, stabbed, whatever, guess what? You're calling the cops. You know, I want something done. Wow. You know, this, that. You know, and they're demanding. You know, you better do something. You know, you're reaching out for law enforcement. And the law enforcement's there. I mean, these people are risking their friggin' lives day in and day out. That's no BS. That's not being, you know, Blue Lives Matter or anything else. That's a career thing. These people literally are pick a career because they honestly want to help people. They want to help society. They want to be there for all of us, for everybody. They want to be there for community. They don't take this job on to say, we want to, you know, just serve the whites. We want to just, you know, protect our white neighbors or our Mexican neighborhoods or the black neighborhoods. They serve everybody. They get called out. They don't know what they're walking into, but they're still there. Even all this crap going on right now, they are still there. So I challenge everybody, watch the alternative media, you know, and see how these law enforcement people are being treated. Guaranteed you would not take their job, you know, but they're faithful, they're loyal, they believe in what they're doing. If these people that are still there wearing the uniform today, if any one of them were bad cops, they would have yanked that uniform off a long time ago. Or ever since all this crap started going against them. Come on, man, they're having stuff thrown at them. They're being shot, they're being killed, they're being set up. I mean, they're putting up with so much abuse. If they didn't truly have a heart and believe in what they're doing is right and just, there's a million jobs that they can do other than what they're doing. Tell me that's not doing the right thing in what they're doing. They're still wearing the badge. They're still honoring, you know, their oaths and everything else. That's what's wrong with America today. You got all these lunatics, these kids that should have probably had their asses smacked. But we need to change. You know, we honestly need to change. And it starts with people communicating with each other honestly, not bullshitting around. You know, I go insane when I see these white people that are like these Hollywood people or just other people. I'm so ashamed that I'm white and I have white privilege, you know. Forgive me, black people. The only ones that are crying, the only ones that are playing the racist shit is really the white people. You know, screaming Black Lives Matter. You know, and I'm ashamed of being white. Why are you ashamed? There's nothing you can do about it. By joining these protests screaming Black Lives Matter doesn't change the fact that you're white. And to everybody else, it's like, just get out and vote. If you want to change, you can do it by education, by voting, by educating yourselves and each other, and you know, policing your own neighborhoods. You know, stop the crime in your own neighborhoods. You know, nobody needs to keep harping that there's more black on black crime than there is, you know, white on black crime. I mean, that's, you guys see that, everybody sees that in their own neighborhoods. You know, no sense beating a dead horse. So, anyways, I gotta get home. I love y'all. I just, you know, everybody pray for peace. You know, peace and sanity. Be good to yourself. Tell somebody that you haven't told that you love them, that you appreciate them. You know, we need to spread love, and everybody just quit buying into all this hype and this hatred. It makes no sense. You know, let's be about love, positivity. You know, just thank somebody for something small that they do for you. You know, if you see a stranger, if you see somebody doing something and they need a little help, reach out a hand to them. You know, tell them, hey, can I help you? You know, let's be kind to one another. I try to do what I can every single day I'm out and about. You know, just be a looky-loo, look around. You know, helping somebody. You know, put groceries in their trunk. You know, like a senior or somebody that looks like they're struggling. You know, if you see an old person, you know, or somebody that's having a hard time, like mow their lawn, and you're out driving around, you know, just to drive around, or, you know, whatever you're doing, you know, if you see somebody that needs help, just jump out and, you know, and say, hey, you know, don't mean to scare you or anything, but it looks like you're having a hard time mowing your lawn. You know, may I finish mowing your lawn for you? And do it without expecting any bit of payment. If they try offering to pay you, say no thank you, and just run your vehicle and leave, you know, and just, you know, hey, make this world beautiful, you know, that's what it's about, you know, get some rewards from, like, when you go to heaven and stuff, because that's kind of like the way I look at it, you know, do something nice for somebody every day, you know, say something nice to a stranger, you know, and mean it. Don't be going around all fake and stuff. You know, don't do stuff, you know, that somebody's going to see and, you know, like, notice. You know, practice random ass acts of kindness. You know, that's what I do. It's fun, just to get a reaction out of people. You know, it's like, damn, what's this guy doing? You know, it's fun just to get a reaction out of them. You know, do something nice and sweet for somebody, and then run like hell. You know, before they have a chance to say thank you or something like that, you know, and it makes change, because, I mean, it does, you know, it makes me feel good when I can do something nice for somebody, and then just, like, haul ass, you know, get out of the way. I giggle all the way home. It's like, got him, you know, and it's fun. It makes me feel good, you know. So anyways, enough said, and everybody be good. Pray, you know. Pray to whatever you pray to, you know, and just stay positive, man. Know what? We're all going to get through this. This is just one jacked up year, and, you know, something's going to happen. It can't get any worse than this. I mean, there's, you know, I'm not going to say that, you know, things do change, but, you know, we're going to get better, you know. Pray to God, pray to Allah, whoever you need to pray to. You know, if you're into the, you know, positive, you know, thoughts or whatever, hey, you know what? Let's just get positive. We need everybody needs to stop this negativity, man. If we can push through this negativity, we can go a long way. You know, don't buy into all the hype, and, you know, everything's so instantaneous nowadays. It's like everything's like flash, you know, with social media and everything. You know what? Don't believe half the shit you say. Don't buy into what people are telling you. You know, because somebody says it, it's not necessarily true. You know, we don't have to group think. You know, think for yourselves, people. We need to think for ourselves. Just because, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, this is true because I saw it on YouTube. Or this is true, I saw it on the news. Come on, man. As Joe Biden would say, come on, man. It's like, hey, let's all just do the best that we can, you know. And, hey, wear your masks. You know, we need to protect each other. We need to protect ourselves until this whole thing washes over, man. But you know what? I trust in God. I believe in God. I talk to God. You know, He's my biggest voice in my head out of many others. But, you know, hey, it's, you know, we all have to believe in something, a power more than ourselves. So, you know, we're going to do it, people. World, we're going to do it. And we're going to do it good. We're going to make it good, you know. So, God bless everybody. Be good. Be kind to yourselves. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Be good yourselves. Peace out. Bye.